Blair, you are from HR.
I am.
Here at Turner.
I am.
That's terrific.
So tell me what's going on with you guys.
I have a lot of issues. He tells people that I floated to this country in a basket and that he found me in a bush and that I learned how to speak English by watching reruns of Dynasty.
I said that once to a Rolling Stone reporter.
Yes.
Okay.
And it got printed in Rolling Stone magazine.
And how did that make you feel?
It didn't make me feel good. He has knocked food out of my hand on more than one occasion.
She'll be having a cookie and be like, oh my God, these cookies in the green room are so good. And she'll be holding it up just perfect, like perfect height like this. And I'll go and knock the cookie. And sometimes it really goes flying. And if there are people around, they all laugh. Because they have to, because I'm the boss.
Okay.
It's hot in here.
Like if we're out at a store or something running an errand, he'll tell the workers, you better watch out for her because she steals.
And that must really hurt your feelings.
We went to this store to shop for glasses for me. And you were looking around at all the cases on your own. I said, keep an eye out for this one. She's got sticky fingers.
But do you understand how that might make you feel?
Like a criminal.
Exactly.
Do you mind if I say a few
Please,
things
yes,
now?
yes, please go ahead.
Thank you. Is it my turn?
Yes.
You routinely call me a dick, a monster. You say that I'm Irish, so all I do is eat potatoes. There's a thing she does a lot, which is she says, I'll ask her something on the phone, and I'll say, can you do that? And she'll say, yes. And she hangs up, and then it goes right out of her head. And that happens a lot.
I forget a lot.
So
Now-
how do we resolve that?
Maybe less edibles at night.
Okay,
She
What we
chomps
do
them-
outside of the workplace
thank you.
shouldn't matter.
She
What happens
chomps them-
inside the workplace?
She chomps them like Scooby snacks. And I'll tell you something else. What if outside the office behavior affects inside the office behavior?
Well, that's a different story.
Yeah, and that's my story. Because I think sometimes you are so whacked out on your wacky tobacco, your chewy galooies, as I think the kids call them, your human hominas, your jub-jubs and gelatos, your red bennies.
I think that there is a mental block I have about helping him because,
Does he say please and
Wait,
thank you?
wait, this was huge and you jumped in. You jumped in.
I apologize.
She
I
has a
apologize.
mental block
Okay.
against
I
helping
have a
me.
mental-
She's my assistant! You have a mental block against assisting me.
Let's understand why.
I think some positive reinforcement
Okay.
would be nice. And also, it'd be great if he stopped being so passive-aggressive all the time.
I'm not passive aggressive. These are slanders. These are libels. I am not a passive aggressive man. I am but a man.
Okay, safe space.
He goes into character when he doesn't want to address reality sometimes.
This is not true. I disagree. I think I'm always comfortable in any space.
He does too many bits. Do you see the bits that this never stops? It never, the bits are never ending.
You do work for a comedian, an artist.
Not any comedian.
Right, an
comedian.
artist. Right.
One of the great comedians.
Correct.
Oh my God.
You work for a comedian? How many comedians right now does TBS have? Oh, right.
A few.
The Impractical Jokers.
Can we talk about his neediness too?
Yes.
Maybe
Jokers.
before we get to that, how needy he needs.
Well, it's always the Impractical Jokers. Those wags from Staten Island. They get all the glory. I'm sorry, fellas. I didn't mean to go after you. I knew you all grew up on a landfill. You're doing the best you can. I hope they have some good tricks that they can play
We'll see.
on that orphanage.
We'll see.
Go in there and tell those kids that we found a father for them. Now tell them there's no father!
Impractical Jokers.
Sometimes he'll come up and he'll be like, hey, stupid called, and it says it's you.
You get it? If I just said you were stupid, I agree. That's not funny and that's abusive. But if I tell you that you got a phone call And you're like, oh, really? And I go, yeah, stupid's on line 1. And he says that he's you, which meaning by implication.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Stupid. Oh man, that's a home run. That's a home run. That is like, you ever seen the movie The Natural? When Robert Redford hits that ball and it not only goes out of the park, it hits the lights at night and they explode. And I'm just rounding the bases in slow motion. I'd just be slowly going around the bases and showering down sparks.
But do you know that most people do have feelings?
No idea.
I believe Sona has feelings.
I have feelings.
What?
I do. I have feelings.
Why didn't we talk about this before?
Well, I tell you all the time. I tell you to stop, telling people I steal babies from the marketplace.
You've
People
never been
steal
tempted to
babies.
steal a baby at the marketplace?
I think the stealing theme keeps coming up here.
Why does this stick to you, this stealing thing?
I mean, I used to steal.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You used to steal. What did you...
Wow.
I was totally kidding
Breakthrough.
around.
This is a breakthrough.
I stole a little sticker book from Sanrio years
Okay.
ago. I stole Skittles from Blockbuster. I stole a stick of gum once from the market. I stole a bracelet from Express. I stole another bracelet from Express.
Okay.
Someone told me to return it, and I did. And then I stole a headband from Urban Outfitters once. I stole a hat.
Okay.
And this
Okay.
list doesn't
So there's
end.
some validity
this
here.
This is a crime spree that
Okay.
the Hillside Strangler would envy. So here we are at Sona's desk. Nothing sets the tone like
Right.
this sign
Okay.
right here.
Yeah.
I mean, people see this
Sure.
when they come in.
Sure.
I've done so much for Sona, and all I ask in return is little things like this.
Hey, Conan.
Oh, hey, Sona, what's going on?
I'm just enjoying some cookies.
Oh, where'd you get them?
I got them from the green room.
Oh, they look absolutely delicious. That's all I'm
all you're
asking for in return. That gives me so much joy. Look,
Yeah, still eat it.
the cookie's still
Go for it.
up on the floor.
I mean, I'm glad that you got joy.
It was on the. You get that? We're pals. We are pals, and this works for us.
Good.
It's sick. It's wrong. Very little's accomplished.
Very, very little.
Yeah.
It's insanity, and it should be stopped. It's your job to stop it, but you won't stop it.
Would you like me to fire you?
I think we should both be fired. Well, this is great. You happy now?
You did this.
I didn't do it. You did it. I'm gonna get a job at a Burger King, and you're gonna be my assistant.
I crush it at Burger King.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sona Movsesian. Let's get her out of here.